we don't know how many bots there are. Some people, it's obvious. Before we even start, there is one recent person that is view botting or getting view botted, not even view botting themselves, right? So there's the big difference. There's people that view bot and there's people that get view botted. Most people, when they're talking about view botting, are people that are view botting themselves, but then there's instances of people that actually are just getting view botted and it's not even their fault. I would say one instance is Asian Jeff. This is a grossly inaccurate representation of what view botting is. Asian Jeff went from having like 300 viewers at the bottom of April to 100,000 viewers in a day. That is not like what we're going to be talking about in this video is like people that are view botting a percentage of their audience to kind of give them a one-up on their competitors while still maintaining a majority actual human viewership and just botting like the back end to make it, you know, flesh out their numbers a little bit better. This is just like 99% view bots. You know, like 100,000 viewers for 5 hours, 600 followers. That just doesn't happen. This he actually did gain 3K followers. So I think the view botting is actually getting him viewers, but I did see him tweet out about how somebody's view botting him and he wants Twitch to help and they're just not. So it's called motion. I mean, maybe I would say like there is a percentage of these people that are real just because you're like, if you're view botting 50K viewers, you're reaching the top of recommendation pages. But I'm just like surprised Twitch hasn't done anything about that. 7 days in a row. I tapped into one of the streams he was doing, a cooking stream, had like 100K viewers and just nobody was typing. So it's like, chat is not a definitive way though. There's a few ways you can tell whether or not people view bot, but none of them are like definitive. And that's what we talk about in this. He's alone in like half this video and then I come in the call later.
Thought about doing it. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but I think it'd be a fun experiment. Because there's been some conversation I was talking to Connor today about view botting. I was talking to Connor today about view botting, and I've run an experiment before about starting a brand new Twitch channel and seeing how long it takes for somebody to recognize me.
Yeah, he already did that, but if he did a view botting channel, like if you were gonna do an experiment
Shaq, please Shaq.
Already has popularity, where you make an alt account and you view bot yourself and see how long it takes to get popular, you would have to do like no baseband voice channel. Like if I did that, I would have to be like Burnt Peanut. Like I'd have to like turn on a voice changer and like a VTuber model. And because if it's me, you're gonna be like, oh, it's just Joe, you know? Like once you see it, it's not like, oh, this is some new person I like to watch. It's like, oh no, Joe Bar under another fucking the burnt penis. Yeah, I'd be an uncircumcised penis VTuber. That's what I would be. The burnt penis. Now, somebody asked right before though when I started the video if I've ever been view-botted. I have been view-botted in the chat bot. There are people that chat bot view-bot, which is where they like spam you with 200 view-bots that just spam the same message over and over again and it like ruins your chat. But I have never been, actually no, that is true. I have been view-botted before, but not in an extreme sense like Asian Jeff.
Thought about doing it on a brand new channel and just view-botting that new channel to see if it gives you a leg up. But I think even view-botting from an experiment's perspective labels you a view-botter in a way that's probably not. Even if you're doing
That's fucking lame.
fully for that experiment, you actually just did the act of view-botting, which I think wouldn't come across. But I am curious, could you get banned on me?
Oh my god, there's me. That's why I wanted to watch this, because I wasn't live and I hopped in call and I was like, I want to talk about this on stream. There's me, I'm like, yo, and I start bitching at him. I'm like, yo, get me in the call. Get me in the call, I'm talking about this.
But like, who gives a fuck about getting banned on Twitch? I mean, candidly, like, you lose the income of being able to stream on Twitch for the period that you are banned, but like, Twitch has shown like very little fucking willingness to ban creators, even when you shit for
yeah, it is weird. Twitch will ban people, but like most bans are actually just like really timed out. Like if you get banned on Twitch, you usually end up getting unbanned in like 5 months. Just like some sort of thing. Because it's like, unless you did something that, like, unless you actually murdered someone, Twitch isn't gonna ban you because they're losing out on your revenue. Because if you get banned, you're just gonna go to another fucking streaming platform. Like creators that actually get full turbo banned on Twitch just get a kick or Rumble or YouTube. And then they just end up, Twitch just loses revenue from that. So it's like, why would they want to ban you? So unless you're actually not providing anything to the platform, they want to keep you on.
Period longer than a month. So it's like, who actually fucking cares about getting banned on Twitch? Like cheating on a different Rainbow Six Siege account. Yeah, I guess it is like cheating on an alt account. I don't cheat on my main, guys, just my alt. But I don't know, but we basically were having the conversation. How many streamers do you think ViewBot? Because I
end up saying it later, but I'll say it again right now. I think it's a lot less than people think. Some people think nobody ViewBots, but a lot of people think everyone ViewBots. And I think they don't understand the grasp of how much those people are ViewBotting. Like, the average person that's viewbotting on Twitch isn't viewbotting 90% of their viewers. Like, when people think about viewbotting, they're going, oh, this person that has 15K viewers is fucking viewbotting. They have nobody real in their chat. That's just not possible, right? Like, to have an active, interactable chat with no one in it that's real is highly unlikely. The realistic response, or the realistic answer, is that 30 to 40% of their viewers are fake. Right? You need 1,000 real people typing in your chat if you're a 15K viewer streamer to have it feel real, right? Because then you have unique chats of like real people typing rather than just spamming emotes or messages that are just like brainless, you know? You need people that are actually typing things of substance that make the point of streaming the point of streaming. Otherwise, it's just like word vomit in chat that means nothing. That's why I throw it in sub only on fucking React days.
No way, it's
dead, I would say that the realistic sense is if somebody has 15K viewers and they're viewbotting, they're not viewbotting 12K. They're viewbotting 6, you know? They have 9K real raw viewers and they're viewbotting 6 of them because that puts them from a top 500 streamer to a top 100 streamer. You know, they're moving the goalpost very far with a 30 to 40% viewbot that they're doing. You know, it puts them in another league of streamers, you know, because the average big streamer on Twitch is 3 to 8K viewers. Like, you hover that 3 to 5K Andy range most of your streaming career if you're bigger, right? Most streamers in that sense, even then, average like 400 viewers. Like the average full-time streamer probably averages like 300 viewers, 200 viewers. And of that, I would say a higher percentage could be viewbotted. Like, I would say if you're looking at the top, the people that viewbot are viewbotting 20 to 30% if they're viewbotting. The people that are lower, like 500 viewers or less, if they're viewbotting, yeah, they're viewbotting 90% of their viewers, but it's so fucking obvious. 500, because here's the thing. People always go, well, you know, not everybody's a chatter. You know, not everybody's a chatter. That's true. You know, a large majority of the people that are watching right now, you guys are eating a snack, you're not typing, you're watching on your TV. You don't even have a computer, a laptop in front of you. You know, you're just watching. But
oh, look in. Well, I didn't even check what team we had.
And that's a fact in my mind.
No way.
Not always like long playthroughs or subathons. But when you're a smaller streamer, you have a higher percentage of viewer to chatter ratio. So if you have 10K viewers and you're a bigger streamer, you might have 3K chatters and 7K people watching.
Well, this guy's ass.
But if you have 500 viewers, 350 of them are typing. So if you go into a Twitch stream that has 500 viewers and they're doing something that should be interactable, like a React video, and no one's typing, that's suspicious. Now, if they're doing RuneScape with 500 viewers and it's 1 a.m. and they have vibe music playing and nobody's typing, they might not be viewbotting. They might just not have an interactive chat. You have to think of what game
well, let me try to joke him more,
and
this guy's
ass.
ass.
Are they trying to make their chat? Like that's, it's not as simple as just like, oh, dead chat, they're viewbotting. You know, it's a mixture of shit. The best way that I would say you see what viewbotted chatters are like is when they just type emotes that have nothing to do with what's going on. Not like if you're playing CS and everybody's typing, you die, and everybody types not like this, and it's like, it's interactive.
Yeah, this card joking was
going,
crazy.
that was stupid. I'm gonna type an emote that makes sense. Now, if you're just doing a reaction and somebody's just spam typing Craigasm, like Dorito emotes, like they're more likely a bot. Now, they might just be an idiot, right? Like, that might actually just be a dumbass. Like, there are people that just type like that. But view bots usually type stuff that has no purpose being there. And it's not a complex chat.
I think a lot of people are slowly recognizing that more people view bot, and I think it's swung too far.
Okay, stop typing Doritos. Throw it in some, I swear to God, chat, this is why I can't do this shit. Throw it in some only.
I think like 70% of streamers or some like crazy high number of people that view bot. But I feel like it's actually quite low compared to the average person.
Out of the top 100 streamers that, like, personality streamers, not just top streamers, a lot of the top streamers are like CS, esports channels and shit. Out of the top 100 people, streamers, I would say 15 to 20 of them view of themselves. I think 30 of them get view botted, but I think 10 of them aren't trying to view it. I said 10%. I would say a little higher.
The top 100 streamers.
Going back to it, yeah, I think Ludwig's chat's
I think Joe's number's close. I think of the top 100 streamers, top 200, maybe 10% view bot.
How's some of the
There's a lot
still?
of smaller creators who view bot who it's harder to detect because most people just aren't aware of the channel. But I think most people don't view bot. But I think now it's like NMP said some crazy shit on Twitter that 75% of the top streamers view bot.
Yeah, that's just not true. 65% of the top at least, if not higher. I've talked to Twitch staff and executives about it. TLDR was get over it, so it's GG's. My personal info on this matter through the people that I know is that I've been told by more reputable sources specific streamer names that view bot 20 to 30% of their audience. I'm not going to say those people, but because I'm also not sure if that's true. Right, I'm not going to air that out off of what I've been told from somebody. You know, I'm not leaning into this like, oh, I'm just gonna believe this shit. I've been told that like, 4 or 5 names at the top that view bot, and they view bot like 20 to 40% of their audience. They have real viewers, but they're actually like a 5K Andy, and they're botting to be 12K.
Which just seems pulled out of his ass. Extra Emily Defo does it because who's watching her? Okay.
I don't like that logic. I don't like that. You can say that about anybody. Like, you can say that about anybody. People always go, this person's botting because who the fuck would watch them? It's like, you don't understand the amount of content that anyone would watch. Right? Like, you could say that about me. You could say that about XQC. You could say that about fucking Jinxie or Rakai. Like, if you don't like their content, you'd be like, why would anybody watch it?
It's kind of circular logic, right? You're using your own subjective taste to dictate who view bots because you're saying something you don't like has views. That doesn't make any sense. You obviously know that there are creators who you don't fuck with who get views.
The face of
so you
season
can't just
7.
use the
That's
logic
right.
of I
And
don't
this
like
week we are checking out.
I don't think Rakai view bots. I think Rakai's audience is mainly Gen Alpha. Like, I would say Rakai's audience is younger than the average Twitch viewer. So from the perspective of somebody that's like 17 to like 25, you're going, why does Rakai have 15,000 viewers? But I think like half of Rakai's chat is like 12 years old. So you just don't know. You don't know anybody that watches Rakai because why would you know anybody that watches Rakai?
Therefore,
Dude, what team did this guy have?
Worldview where you are a main character team. And what I like is a true objective taste. So anything that I don't like that has views must be bought.
So his chatters are under TOS? Well, I'm not just saying that. Like, realistically, Rakai's viewers are probably like 15 to 16. But like the average Twitch audience member is probably older than, like, I would bet Rakai has a younger audience than like Queso. Like, even though Queso's more family friendly, I would say Queso's audience is probably older. Like, people that watch Queso are like a lot of the times late teens, early 20s, maybe even 30s. You know?
Dude, Emily got hoed by Mr. Beast, I will say that. She got hoed by Mr. Beast on that video.
Oh, she leaked the streamer tourney. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
Real quick. What up?
Bro, I wanna have the This is, keep in mind, this is after we sat in a Discord call for an hour waiting to start a rainbow tourney just to get 7-0'd by Spoiler. We sat in a call for an hour to play 15 minutes of Rainbow, and then I got off. Sorry. I love talking about it.
Have the tape.
I think that I would say like 10 to 20% of the top streamers view bot. But I think they view bot like 30 to 40% of their views. So I don't think, like, I think some people believe that the top streamers are, you know, 12K viewers and, you know, 11K of them are botted. No. I think more realistically, there's a lot of streamers that average, you know, anywhere between 7 and 15K views.
Bro.
And 30 to 40% of them are, they're trying to get themselves to the next level of stream game. So they get better sponsors and they get in better stream circles rather than, like, I really think it's not even just sponsors. I think the big thing is, like, to have the pool to get clipped to then actually naturally, oh, I'm just botting every single, okay, who the fuck said who's this jackass and what's called? Single viewer I have. The only person that I actually think might have done that was Jack Doherty. Because, like, when I would tap, oh my god, Jack Doherty, no, Jack Doherty's the only person that I actually think might have moved on this. Like, definitively. Like, I obviously we're talking about, like, you know, there are people that view bot, but, like, you know, when he was on Twitch and he had, like, 3K viewers, I was like, bro, there's no way. Into that guy's Twitch stream, chat was dead, no one was typing, and he'd have, like, 3,000 people in stream. Yeah. And I was like, there's no way. I think it's more realistic that if you average, like, 12K viewers, somebody's botting 4.
They're doing a marginal number that it's realistic and easy enough to hide. You know, I'll go as far as to say I think even if
like, you could, like, I say this. I'm saying this is a pure.
Right, like.
I don't. But right now I have 10K people in my chat.
Okay.
If I view botted 4K, no one would know. No one would know. Like, you would have no. There wouldn't be a change.
Wow, give me that.
I also have a more active chat than most other streamers, right? Like, I'm in sub only in my chats going, I would know. Okay, apparently everybody would. All of you guys are streamers. 10%
or 15, 20% of people would have view bot. I think 90% of those people don't even touch the view bot. Like, somebody else is doing it on their
Yeah, you might be getting view botted and you're not even hitting the button. Like, you don't even know.
Yeah. Because I think,
like, that's what I think's happening with Asian Jeff. Because I don't see a world where he would bot himself on viewers. Because that would be so expensive. Like, what's happening with Asian Jeff right now, I'm so genuinely curious how much whoever's botting him is paying. Because view botters are, like, view bots aren't, like, we end up talking about prices and let me look it up. It's, like, pretty fucking expensive to view bot, like, 80 viewers. Like, 80 viewers that chat. So, probably there's price differences from just, like, a bot that views versus a bot that chats. Because I think most people are probably opting for a chat bot rather than just a view bot. Because
no way, bro. Come on.
It's probably a lot cheaper to have a bot just give you a view on Twitch than a bot that's actually also typing to make it seem like you're real.
Very few people would even engage so openly with it. They would just have something for them, or someone do it for them without their consent. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's so retarded, bro.
Where people, it's not even a view bot. It's like where have you ever had, like, chat bot spammed? Where it's like one guy just has like 500 accounts that just spam the same message, and then you have to put your chat in shield mode. Yeah, it's fucking.
Come on, bro.
But your viewers are not authentic. And I think you could pay a website to be embedded in every media to promote your stream, and it's not.
Sorry, I just fast forwarded like a jackass. What is he saying? I don't remember. I was in the call and I can't remember what he's saying.
The site of Factual Life and going to their pay.
You're saying, like, if you were on another platform and you're paying for views.
Yeah, like you could pay, you know, for example, I guess Fextra Life used to do this, right? Like Fextra Life would have a bunch of people going to their website for guides on how to beat Elden Ring, and then they would have a stream of someone going to Elden Ring.
Oh, embedded views. Yeah, where you put yourself on a site where you're the main page and it just auto views. That's Twitch front page. Twitch front page is empty viewership. When people go, oh,
now,
dude,
all
Twitch
that's
front
new
page is the most
with
OP
this season.
thing ever.
Take a look.
Twitch front page will not grow you at all. Because Twitch front page, it gives you the views, but no one follows you and nobody chats. Because if you're on Twitch front page, yes, it will. It helps. I'm not saying it does nothing. But I'm saying, I remember, chat, I did a fucking DiGiorno pizza. I did a DiGiorno pizza ad while playing Assassin's Creed years ago. I averaged 2,000 views. I went live with 12 people in my chat, and
I didn't even get to see
none of those people followed me, chatted, or interacted with my stream at all. It's people that just have the Twitch page open. It's like a cable TV view.
20K viewers because it would be embedded into the site of Fextra Life. And Like on paper, it's like a fine practice. You own the website Fextra Life. You have a Fextra Life stream. It's okay to embed your stream in Fextra Life, but your viewers are not.
Yo, the other shit the only other thing that I would say people view bot and actually like more likely view bot is like comp play tournament streams. I'm not saying like I don't think Rocket League does this. I'm just using Rocket League as an example. I think RLCS
Let's just go,
is one
damn,
of
let me
like, the
set you
most
up
real
on
raw
Twitch.
viewerships because I think Rocket League is one of those games that does exist. But I think like games that hold pro play tourneys and have like 80K viewers, I could see those companies view botting. Because if you're a video game, you want your pro scene to look a lot bigger, because that makes
No way,
your
lads,
scene a lot more popular. Because games with big pro scenes are always just big in themselves. So it looks really bad on the game itself if your pro scene's lame.
Authentic. And I think you could pay a website to be a bot to get paid media to promote your stream, and it's not like it's not bots in the same sense. Like they're not genuine viewers who are engaging, interacting with the stream.
Well, then wouldn't you say the same thing about like being on Twitch front page? That's what I was fascinated. He ends up pulling up. Oh wait, here. Only went up by one.
All right, everybody go to Twitch. Whether you have an account.
Oh, I make
Hey.
the point that a view bot has to be a complex system where they're giving you different views from different IPs. Because if you, this is just also a tip for people. If you want to give yourself a view on Twitch and you watch yourself on, like say you're trying to grow and you have your stream on like 3 TVs in your house and you're trying to give yourself 3 views, it'll give you 1. Because if you watch a stream from the same IP on 30 different devices, it counts as 1 device. Because if you're watching from the same location, it doesn't help view count at all.
Rooster PB, right?
Yeah, I think this is like a whole college like classroom. Like I think like 100 people join and it gives them 1 view.
It'll all go including me now. All right, there you go. So now we've got 17 people.
Sounds like 17. I'm a jackass.
Plus me. How many viewers should he have? Yeah, well, 17, 18 people. We just joined his chat. He has 10 viewers. How many viewers does he have? 12. Why does he not?
Yo, let's make. Who's that? His jump shot's crazy quick. Mark
Because
Gasol.
like it actually gauges like location and other factors. Like you can't, if you were like a new Twitch streamer and you just like pull up your own stream on like 4 separate accounts, it won't even give you more than 1 view.
Right. Yeah, because it'll be like the same
I used to do that when I started.
internet.
I would watch my own YouTube videos as well.
At Wi-Fi.
Same IP. Did nothing, but it's just like the mental idea of like supporting yourself. Bro, I would put on my own YouTube videos on repeat. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know. That's why I
Did
thought
nothing.
it'd be interesting to try a genuine view botting experiment. To see
Oh my, please, actually,
I
almost
think the
made
argument
that.
right
Yeah,
now
but
is
how much are you gonna view bot? Like, are you gonna like you can't view bot yourself like thousands of viewers. I feel like Twitch would flag that. Like, this happened right before the Asian Jap thing, and Twitch is not flagging it at all. More realistic, I think the people at the top view bot, yeah, 30, like 10% of them view bot 30 to 40% of the viewers. I feel like it's more common that like Twitch streamers with like 300 viewers are botting 250 of them. If you were gonna view bot, I would say the most beneficial viewer range to
Let's
view
go.
bot is when you're at like 400 viewers. If you are at 400 viewers and you view bot yourself to 1,000, you look way bigger. For sponsors, for the average viewer, like you look like a lot larger of a channel respectively if you're in that advice, not advice. I'm saying don't view bot. I'm saying if I was a streamer in that viewer range, it would be the most
Go
incentivizing
get your
for
flowers
me
at level
because you
7
have
with
enough
this
money
rose petal
from your
basketball.
400
The
viewers.
party
And then make sure to take
service
Moondog
on
for a
2K16.
walk.
You have enough
Your
to grow
level
into the
18
view bot
Dune
range
Buggy.
that you're able
Unleash
to
your
kind of
game at
skyrocket
the
yourself a
Rivet
little
City
bit.
Park
Wait, is Dave,
Season
can you get
7.
on streaks on
Now,
this?
my side
Where all
conversation
games
is those
played will
Twitch
be
streamers
worth
that do that are stupid instead of just investing into like clipping yourself or editing your shit down and trying to grow naturally on YouTube. Because the amount of Twitch streamers that only stream on Twitch and never promote themselves anywhere else is astronomical. Like, it is 2026. How are you still streaming and going, why am I not growing? When you're literally only going live and that's it. Like, almost the majority of their views are botted, and they're just trying to push themselves up to like a more recognizable. How is 400 viewers gonna make a living? Sneak snack. And you realize like an average 400 viewer streamer could probably make like anywhere between like 50 and 70K a year. Twitch, if they're running ads, like if you're running ads, you could make like I run ads on my Twitch.
Bro, this
So
guy's
I
jump
make as
shot's
much as,
crazy.
like a 4K viewer streamer. Like Lacey and Ron and them make way more than me because they spam run ads. I don't. I have a higher sub count. But if you run ads consistently on a channel with like 400 viewers, you could.
Yo,
make
these niggas
full-time
know how to steal
salary
like.
from that.
feel like
Where you might get on the. It depends though. I was talking about this the other day too. Having a raw view count doesn't immediately translate to the amount of money that you're going to get. It's not as simple as other social media platforms because it's really how engaging your audience is. If you're having a cyclical viewer rotation, are you
I'm gonna
having
dunk on
400
Angela
stagnant
Reese.
viewers, or are you having 400 rotational viewers? Because you could be a 400 viewer streamer with 2,000 people that enter your stream in a 5-hour stream and just 400 of them stayed the entire time. Or you could be a 400 viewer streamer that had 30,000 people rotate through your stream in a 7-hour span. And in that sense, you're probably rotating more viewers. You have less dedicated viewers, so you have less sub revenue. But you have more ad revenue because you're able to run your ads because you're having more people cycle through your stream. So it's like, it's a lot.
I wonder if the Scoop
What
streaks.
is like a view range that you're able to be full-time at. But there's people that can be full-time at like 60 views recommended.
That'd be expensive, no? To view bot at...
I don't even, how much does it cost to view?
I don't know, I haven't gone to the websites yet.
I've talked to I'm not 100%. I know some names in the Twitch sphere that I've been told are pretty sure confirmed view. I already said that. Blah, 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 yap, yap, yap. This is where he goes over the prices. See, this is just a regular website. $40 a month gets you 25 live viewers, 25 realistic chatters, 50 permanent followers, custom chat list, and 500 bots / equipment. And if you get $650, if you pay $650 a month, which works out to be what? 10 months would be $6,500.
On a dunk on Angela Reese.
$1,300, $7,800 a year gets you 750 live viewers. I don't see a world where that's like, unless you're somebody already with 1,000 viewers, I don't see why that would be like lucrative. That are going to tap into your stream, like they'll be in your stream. Say you want us to view bot you? No, I would actually say that there's been days, like, dude, you see how we're in sub only right now? 24 hours. I think I love being able to entertain as many people as I can. Being real though, the prime chat range is 6K viewers. Once you surpass 8K viewers, there's just like goblins that enter the space. And like they've never been here, but now they're here, and they're just like really rude and spam okay if you need them to.
Apparently they're chatters, yeah.
What do you mean they're chatters?
I don't know.
Realistic chatters like AI. Yeah, like realistic chatters, what does that mean? I feel like that's a lie. Like, a realistic chat from a view bot is not interacting with your stream. It's gotta be a realistic chat bot just typing like random sentence, maybe not a sentence even, like emotes, and then just like LMAO. Oh, that's so funny. Some shit like that. A chat bot?
Yeah, I guess. It's just realistic chat. I actually understand the logic. If you were to play Super Mario 64, you need 75 viewers in the top 3 in the category.
Yeah.
If you were to start a brand new Twitch channel and you're top 3 in the category, like people who might click that category bouncing from another stream who just ended, or are just curious about it, then they'll be more likely to click you top 3 than if you're have to scroll down for you. So like I wonder how much that works. If that, because that's the...
Yeah, but you're not making your money back, bro. Like, if you're a view botter, on Mario fucking 64, and you have 10 views, and you view bot 75, and now you're at the top, and you have like one chatter come in to watch, it's like some random guy that's like, I really want to watch Mario 64. I'm really craving Mario 64.
No way, I'm losing
They
this. I'm
Google
looking.
and they click on you, and now they're watching your stream. Like, are you really gonna turn them into a dedicated viewer? If your chat's dead because all of your views are view botted, and they're gonna join your stream. I feel like you're launching yourself into like if I'm talking if you're like new streamer, if you're like 5 views new streamer and you launch yourself into a 100 viewer category, people are gonna expect a streamer at a 100 viewer entertainment rate. Does that make sense? Like if you join a 5 view stream, most of the time, the vibe is a lot different than 100 viewers. Even if it's the same person.
Bro,
when you're joining, they're a lot quieter. They're a lot shyer. They're not interacting with chat very much. So now they're launching themselves into this different hemisphere. Right? It's like, I feel like it would just come off like, what is happening? That's the latest. I don't understand. All of somebody's an experienced streamer. And there are people that are experienced streamers with like the 10 viewer range. Like I've rated guys that like hold fucking 8K viewers raw cash. 10K or 10 average viewers. You know, they're just entertaining as fuck. And those guys are the guys that are gonna grow. You know, but I'm just saying like the average person that's literally going, I'm gonna view bot. I think that's
GG's, bro. Come on, I can't lose this. I can't lose this, please.
To view botting, you're like refusing to go down these other avenues that like are able to grow you.
Bro, why is he gutting me like that?
And I think there would be some people that are like, Jay, you're just a jackass. Maybe they already tried all those things. And I'm like, yeah, but if you're resorting to view botting, like,
Brain, come
I
on.
feel like you're at the point where you're view botting, it's like, he is streaming for you, but the cost of $6.50
Oh my god.
to put you in. Bro's reacting to himself. Actually, I'm reacting to Love and
No way.
in that category.
The 75
Yo.
viewers, dude, it's $20 a week, or $60 a month. $60 a month for that to end up top 3.
Well, and then here's another.
Hey. Please let me tell me you can go on streaks in my team.
That's the thing, though. It's not like you're spending $20 a week to launch yourself in the top category of a category that averages 500 viewers in less weeks is like. Like, if you go on Twitch, like this is Twitch. If you go on Twitch, well, here is Mario 64.
Wait. I'm on a 4 streak. That's just insane.
25% rep.
I mean, like, you're still in that bar. Like, I don't see a world where that's not like, there's no way you're getting, you're not getting a return on your investment. Thing that I'm wondering, if you view bot and you run an ad, do those botted views go to your ad revenue?
See, that's what I think the answer is no. And I think Twitch has the ability to differentiate between...
They can tell, but they're not doing anything about the numbers.
No, they're not. Because YouTube, it does the same thing where YouTube can tell when something...
The reason I made that point was because I was like, if you do bot 75 viewers, just fucking rip 5-minute mid-rolls. You know, churn your money down.
Okay.
Then I get it. Because if you have 75 viewers, I'm just ripping ads. You know?
I should have checked it up.
Spotted, but they're more likely to just...
No, wait, this guy's Will Chamberlain. Yo, what is his team?
They're not trying to fucking
I'm on
hurt your bottom line.
Yeah, it makes their platform look better if certain people
I
have,
love
you know,
him.
of view bot.
Yeah, who's this?
And I think this is
Who's
happening.
that?
You know about paid clippers, right? Paid clippers is like the meta that people participate in.
Dude, I get hit up all the time by other creators going, yo, do you pay
Come on.
a clip? And I go,
Who's that? I know that's Shaq
I mean,
and
no,
Will, but
actually,
who's this
I
guy?
get hit up all the time because I get clipped on TikTok a lot. But I think I get clipped on TikTok a lot by people that are making minute-long videos and then making ad revenue off of me. And the average Twitch streamer is paying to clip them. Everybody pays to clip. I don't. Like, I don't pay clippers. I used to pay an editor, and I would post clips on my own channel. But, like, when people say they're paying clippers, they're paying, like, individual companies of guys to make 10 different accounts and spam
Right.
clips.
No way.
By those guys too, and they'll be like, we could really launch your. They always do the same copy of these fucking bullshit. Some guy on Twitter, he's always like 23. Some dude that's 23. So I've done some deep dives into your analytics, and I realized that you have a high cap potential. Looking at your content, I can see we could really transform your channel. My team of me and 8 other guys are going to be able to really boost you to the next level. We have a brand that we can introduce to you. Do you have any time to hop on a call in the next week? Block. Yeah, thanks for the email, big dog. Spam.
Oh, why are you running across?
That's dog shit. Yo, that would be like, your thumbnails are really wacky. Here's what I could do. They link literal AI. They link AI. Your shit thumbnails are dog shit. I'm not paying you. Right? What the fuck?
You're one of the few people though who like authentically just has people in.
Kangro's better? Yeah, he just can't spell. Kangro is the best thumbnail guy I've ever had. He just can't spell. We'll send him thumbnails.
No way,
Thumbnails
bro.
that'll be the thumbnail spelled wrong like 9 times.
Yeah,
Like,
this
that's
game
something.
is so.
Aging and clipping.
Yeah, but I'm not paying them to clip, but they're making money by clipping.
Sure,
Like
but
they're
that's
making minute clips.
That's like an old school way.
I'm not losing
The new
this.
way is where you pay people, then you're creating an inauthentic amount of content, inorganic content that gets shoved in the timeline.
Well, I just think if you gotta pay people to clip, your content sucks. I feel like the most paid clippers, it's Twitter. Because Twitter's like full of engagement bait already. We were already talking about how I think Twitter's the worst platform ever. But I think like where you see the most paid clips is Twitter of Kick streamers. I think it's not even paid clippers, it'll be like clips, and we end up talking about it. It'll be clips, but of
Okay.
like a
I'll
streamer,
let you
and then in the
miss.
bottom is like a rain bet ad. And so it's like a clip that's getting views, but somebody in the sphere, whether it be the guy posting the clip itself or like someone else. Yes, Steak. Like Steak got
How'd you leave him, bro?
someone like Neon. And in the bottom of like the ad for like Rain Bet or something else, like just some offshore gambling company, and I'm like, who's getting the money there? Is it the clipper? Is it the streamer? Is it some middleman that's running this
yeah.
account? Like,
Yeah, but it
like
works.
it does.
I know that
And that's
clavicular.
what you see. Isn't engagement bait literally not allowed on Twitter? Yeah, find me one instance where somebody gets fucking TOS banned for engagement bait.
I had his girlfriend's pregnant
Literally every day you see Bait posting engagement bait on Twitter.
today. I've never watched a clavicular stream. I have
Yes,
no
dude.
reason to know about that. I know about it. It's a paid clipper.
But do you think that every clipper in that sphere is paid, or it's just like some of them are paid and then some of them are like, oh, maybe I could actually make money clipping these?
I think some are. I think there's like a paid cohort, and then there's like a shoot off of people who are trying to get that to.
I'm not losing this, bro.
Especially the bigger ones.
The only time I ever paid for clipping was when I would. Well, it wasn't even really paid for clipping. I had my own clip account back when I was smaller, and I would pay a guy to make clips. And yeah, and then the account got banned, and I just stopped. I used to pay Toad.
Oh, bro, I'm not losing this. I did thought I was losing, I'm not gonna lie, but I came back. I didn't give up. That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's
I never. Yeah, I feel like that's paying an ad.
Yeah, that's just paying it. Yeah, some people. I mean, like some people do it, and it, like I think it's like
Where's Ramsey at? Squeaks pace. Clippers.
yeah, like he doesn't.
Oh,
have
my
a
bad.
clip channel, but he'll like pay
Where's 2-inch?
people to make clips of his screens and stuff. And it's,
That's wild to me that I feel like he would get more authentically clipped. Like, I watch fucking flashbacks on that one. My chat asks me about this. I genuinely watch Squeaks.
Break.
I love Squeaks. I will blaze Squeaks till the day I die. I think that motherfucker's so funny. He pays clippers,
Hey,
but like,
come on.
because here's,
I'm not
okay, here's
losing,
how I
bro.
would explain
5
Squeaks'
streak.
content. I think
That might be the first stream with the golden streak in the
like that. You know, unfunny moments, funny clip. Unfunny moments, funny clip. I think if you're at like Ron, it's like boom, 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 clip, 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 clip. Squeaks is just like 8 out of 10 enjoyment for 5 hours straight. Like if you're watching Squeaks, there's nothing that I'm like, oh wow, that's a clip. But I'm like, he's just funny. Like he's just a wholesome guy. The vibes are great. It's like somebody's just shooting dope.
Competition in here
versus
is going
you
to
getting, like,
be
a funny
hot.
moment and then just it going back.
Oh,
to
I got
like,
flames.
So it's hard
The
for
tem-
him to gain viewers.
yes,
I will watch unedited tweets.
GG's. Oh, yeah, but I'm a bit chubby as well. Wait, what's on this? Yeah.
Super Mario Maker. But then sometimes he gets stuck on his bro. He'll skip the same shit. I was watching Squeaks the other day, and it was
No,
a
it's
Squeaks
not.
mod,
I'm too
and
up.
he was playing fucking Super Mario Maker, and he's like, all right, no
Yeah.
skip. I'm playing on expert mode.
You don't
He
know,
skipped
don't
20
put
levels
it
in a
over.
row. He skipped 20 levels in a row. He gives it like 2 tries, and then he'll go, this is just bullshit, and he'll skip it. He'll be like, I'm not skipping any level, but bait doors, but this,
Oh,
coin collection. I'm like, okay, you're skipping like 99% of levels, same level for 30 minutes, and I go, okay, you know,
that's a click.
let's lock it in. Let's lock it in.
I think you can also pay you get the ball rolling, and then you can not pay. You know.
Yeah, like you pay and then you pay to get some sort of traction going, and then other people, like, I think how Clipper channels work is they see a clip of somebody and they go, I got that. Literally. They see somebody get clipped, they go, wow, 500,000 views, minute-long video, I could do that. And then they do. And then they make their own little fucking account. You know, blood win clips, you know, and then they get a minute long, they just make minute-long videos, they post 4 a day, and they make fucking, you know, money from it. And then it flops. Well, a lot of them do flop, but some of them do well. But enough people that actually just easy 3K a month, I don't know about 3K a month, start clipping, but it's money, you to try and make money themselves. And then now you can stop.
But I have a theory, this is what, because there's so many clipping agencies or whatever.
Bro, the problem too is
I don't know much to take that.
pay clipping agencies because clipping agencies know how to clip people. When you see, dude, sometimes I'll get like a 10 like video on my For You page, and it'll be a smaller Twitch streamer clipping themselves, and it's literally the most out of context clip ever. And not out of context in a good way, like funny moment. It'll just be like a random clip that's just in the middle of their playthrough of Red Dead. And it'll just be like really bad quality and just like a shitty joke. And I'm like, why did you clip this? Like, I'm not saying there wasn't good shit in your stream. It was just like, this was the worst possible clip you could have. It's in the wrong format. It's bad audio quality.
This is
It's
retarded.
random. There's no
Look him.
right? It's like nothing interesting happens for the first 20 seconds of the clip.
It's like, hey, we're the fucking #1 clipping agency. We have a team of 2
Fucking, yo, no way I just made that.
What
I am not plugged, by the
and
way.
what traditional sales have done for years, which is
I
they're
love
getting
him.
clippers. They're having them clip the content.
GG's, what is
People
he
we don't
doing?
know, literally, it'll just be him and his friends playing like fucking Warzone. Oh, so my friend Ron.
Why is he
I'm like, dude,
AFK?
nobody knows who your friend fucking Ron is, man. I mean, like, we gotta intro this. If we're having a clip, you know, you gotta fucking, you know, this has to be a consumable clip with no one knowing who you are. Like,
Let me
just, like,
know, did he
starting out
plug
the
his
clip,
Zen
like,
in?
oh, yeah, I'm a part of your group.
Paid media behind those clips so they get a lot of views. So then they can get the money from the creator for these paid videos. Like
Whoa. Say this again.
looking.
You're saying people are clipping and then putting, like, when you see like a roulette or
Oh,
like stake.com
shit.
like stake
He
on a
missed.
clip or something.
Yeah. So it's like so usually the streamer, okay, will or maybe stake, or I guess Channel 5 is saying Peter Thiel, he allegedly accused Peter Thiel of funding Clipiculous clips. But like somebody, okay, one of those three, either stake, Peter Thiel, or the streamer pays.
An outside party. Wait, people are saying Peter Thiel is paying for clippers? Sorry, I don't even think I recognize that on call with him. Peter Thiel is funding clips for this creator that's in connection with them and then slapping the logo off. Peter Thiel fighting the anti.
Why is this guy keep going 2 pound, like set to 3, like you want 3, so I don't know why he keeps.
Paid media for those clips, so those clips get even more views. So then whoever's paying for that has to pay more money because
Oh my god, bro.
I think that
can't,
does
bro, I'm
happen, but
punch.
I also have my own issue where there's accounts that do clip me, and then they do put ads of, yeah, bro, I gotta take those motherfuckers down, dude. I hate that shit. People will clip me and put those stuff
Why are
on,
you
so
up
I
to
can't
2?
like,
I've got.
Joe, why are you doing this ad? And then there's just some jerk off. Joe Bar, smooth brain in those comments.
Like, how do I
Jeez,
lose
dude.
this? I can get some
fucking see
moving
one of those
to
people.
slow.
That shit never makes sense, bro, over those views, and I have to like copyright it.
No.
They start promoting like offshore gambling sites. Yeah, it's the worst, dude. It'll be ones you've never even heard of. Elephant Bet 43. There'll be a clip under there. Elephant Bet. Try out kangaroo money. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Who the hell's downloading that? That was all we really talked about in the rest of that video, though. Who falls for that? I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why people are like, oh yeah, let me download that. I just wanted to talk about that, though. People ask me about view bots and shit. I'm like, I've never actually done a video about it. Yeah, I think the general
I haven't even played
consensus
this.
is most people don't view bot. I think the people that do bot less than you think. But I think there are a lot of people, even if it is a smaller percentage, there are many accounts that do bot for the purpose of inflating their numbers for either collab reasons, sponsorship reasons, or just overall growth.
Oh, let me go.
To some people,
Wait, how much should I?
Invisibility is the wackest super. I gotta say, if somebody ever asks you what power you would want and your answer is invisibility, you kind of be staring at them like, why? Like, yeah, you could like rob people and shit, gooner ability. But like, the thing with invisibility that pisses me off is any movie where somebody's invisible, their clothes are invisible. That wouldn't be how it would work. Like, if you went invisible, you would still have, like, Minecraft. In Minecraft, if you go invisible, your armor's still showing. Like, you have to get naked. And then you're just
Why doesn't it show me what I unlocked? Like,
naked, invisible. And it's like, what are you doing with that? Because your heat signature is still going to show up. It's just a weak power, and it's just like, man, like, anything that you're going to do, you got to be butt naked for.
It would be a dream superpower. They fantasize about all the things they could do without being noticed. Not exactly heroic things, but when you look closer, it's not as cool as it sounds. Here's the problem. For you to see, light has to hit the back of your eyes. But if you're invisible, light would just pass through you, leaving you...
So you would be fully blind. Oh my god, he's actually going to like the scientific explanation of this. Fully blind. Alright, I'm going invisible. Oh, where am I?
And if somehow your eyes could catch light, they would still be visible, making you a pair of floating eyeballs. Just creepy. To go fully invisible, you need to be completely naked.
Man, like, anything that you're gonna do, you gotta be butt naked.
But it would be a dream superpower. They fantasize about all the things we could do without being noticed. Not exactly heroic things, but when you look closer, it's not as cool as it sounds. Here's the problem. For you to see, light has to hit the back of your eyes. But if you're invisible, light would just pass through you, leaving you...
So you would be fully blind. Oh my god, he's actually going to like the scientific explanation of this. You would be fully blind. Alright, I'm going invisible. Oh, where am I?
blind. And if somehow your eyes could catch light, they would still be visible, making you a pair of floating eyeballs. Just creepy. To go fully invisible, you need to be completely naked. Not that some of you would mind that, but you wouldn't be able to carry anything either, and since no one can see you, they would crash into you all the time. You better not use perfume or even make noise breathing. People would still know you are there. Plus,
Well, now they probably just think you were ghosts, unless they knew that people had the invisibility power. Like, if you were invisible and you were in a room and you were just breathing, people would probably be like, oh my god, believe in the supernatural. They wouldn't think it was a human.
if you're thinking that you could rob a bank,
What about an invisibility cloak? I like that, like the Harry Potter cloak. That's a cooler idea. I fuck with that more. Like a see-through invisibility cloak. That's fire. But a real invisibility power where you make your entire body invisible, that's stupid as shit.
thermal camera would still spot your heat radiation, making it nearly impossible to sneak in undetected. Intangibility. Picture this. You've just unlocked intangibility. You're super excited, so you decide to...
That would be kind of cool to be able to, like, morph through walls and shit. Why would that be a bad ability?
phase your hand through a wall. But the moment you activate your powers, you drop straight through the...
Oh! I never thought about that. You can't, because you're not able to just choose what item you want to morph through. You would instantly just start falling through the... Because gravity's still thing. People would probably be like, oh my god. Believe in the supernatural. They wouldn't think it was a human.
If you're thinking that you could rob a bank,
What about an invisibility cloak? I like that, like the Harry Potter cloak. That's a cooler idea. I fuck with that more. Like a see-through invisibility cloak. That's fine. But a real invisibility power where you make your entire body invisible, that's stupid as shit.
thermal camera would still spot your heat radiation, making it nearly impossible to sneak in undetected. Intangibility. Picture this. You've just unlocked intangibility. You're super excited, so you decide to...
That would be kind of cool to be able to, like, morph through walls and shit. Why would that be a bad ability?
phase your hand through a wall. But the moment you activate your powers, you drop straight through the...
Oh! I never thought about that. You can't, because you're not able to just choose what item you want to morph through. You would instantly just start falling through the, because gravity still affects you.
The floor sinking into the earth. You either deactivate your powers and become fused into rock.
It's still a good power. It's still a good power. You know why? Anything you want to enter, you just go above. So if you want to break into a bank, you get on the roof of the bank, phase. As you're falling, you get through the building, flash back, you land on the ground. Or jump through. Oh, so you're saying jump, hard ground, phase, go through, and then fall back down. There's gonna be instances though where that fails. Because say you dive through a wall, your head might start going through the floor as you're through the wall when your legs are still in the wall. So then if you unphase, now your head's mended into concrete and your legs are stuck into the wall. Yeah, if you fuck up, you're dead. Actually. Like, if you have intangibility, you have to perfectly use that power.
Getting to death. Or continue sinking until you reach the molten center of the earth due to gravity. Unable to do anything. Wait until you decide to die. Super speed. A moderate super speed of about 190 miles per hour, like dashes, wouldn't be so bad. The problems would be.
Why is he guiding me?
Talking about speed similar to the Flash, without Speed Force, then it would be a disaster.
What? Because if you would have G-force against your body and you would just rip your body apart as you move. Is that what he's gonna say? Like you're in like a jet?
The way you would have to generate it in a...
I always hate it's the same. I always hate the scenes in movies.
No
Where
way.
they like catch someone that's falling and they don't like you ever play the egg drop game or like an egg throwing game where you throw an egg, you catch it, you take a step back. As you get further and further back, you gotta go like this. So it doesn't fucking crack. But if I'm falling from a building and you catch me, I would just sit. I would be like red mist. That way my arms would also shatter.
Enormous amount of force, far greater than what the human body can handle, and it would cause your legs to simply rip off your body. Here's another thing. Air is empty. It's filled with elements like oxygen and nitrogen, plus tons of tiny dust particles. As you move through air, you're rubbing against these particles, generating friction that produces heat.
What you set?
No.
Because you're crazy super speed, you would be setting the air on fire.
I can imagine playing like this. So. He hasn't shot 1-3 by the way.
Oh my god.
He hasn't shot 1-3 by the way.
Moving at super speed is enough heat to burn your entire body. Let's say you don't burn. You still need to see where you're going. Human perception isn't adapted to handle high speed.
This nigga hasn't shot 1-3. He didn't shoot 1-3 by the way. Like, imagine playing like this.
So much faster that you wouldn't be able to know how far away anything. Your depth perception would be fucked.
It would make everything blurry. The speed at which you think would need to match your physical speed. Otherwise, you would just crash into things. Possibly doing what A-Train did, just running through people. And in the case that your perception does keep up, the world around you would seem so slow that you'd basically be stuck in time. Having super speed would also mean burning millions of calories every day, so you'd go broke, buying all the food needed to keep your metabolism satisfied. Teleportation. As you might know, the Earth is in constant...
I don't know. I feel like the general assumption with super speed is that you... I think there's certain things that you have to debunk, but I think the idea of like caloric intake for super speed is kind of stupid, because the assumption with super speed is that your muscles are drastically more efficient than other people's and stronger. So it's like the amount of energy I need to move is less than you do.
Your metabolism satisfied. Teleportation. As you might know, the Earth is in constant motion through space, moving at around 67,000 miles per hour.
Yeah, he's gonna throw it in sub only. He's gonna say that if you teleport, you're gonna teleport and be out in space, which is like true of a teleportation machine. But if you have the mind superpower to teleport, I feel like you could just tell yourself to teleport you just have to do math. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to snap of the fingers and be like, I want to land in this bathroom in a straight line. You would have to like physically sit down and do like sniper math of where you're going to end up being calculated if you teleport.
It rotates, orbits the sun, and the solar system orbits around the center of the galaxy. If you wanted to teleport, you would need to calculate the exact position of the Earth through space, or else you would
Look at all the
space
dribbles.
dying instantly.
Okay.
Immortality.
Would you actually die instantly? I don't think you die if you got teleported to the vacuum of space. I wouldn't be able to breathe, and it would be really cold, but it would take time. If you were in the vacuum of space, how would you know? Because I saw Guardians of the Galaxy. If you were in the vacuum of space, would you die? I'm pretty sure it's not instant. No, you're not dying instantly. Death would be swift. You would lose consciousness in 15 seconds and die within 2 seconds. So I would have another 15 seconds to go, oh, fuck. And then teleport again.
If you were given the choice between dying in 1 year
Come on, I'm not losing any.
I can't my friend invited me to play dying. I can't understand the idea that in the vacuum of space you can't, not that there's no air, but like I physically couldn't go. Like you just wouldn't breathe in anything. You would just be like
Come on, lucky.
it wouldn't do anything. You couldn't expand your lungs with air. It'd be like being in a pool. No, it wouldn't be like
I missed it on purpose. I was looking for shit too.
The choice seems obvious, doesn't it? You're thinking that being immortal would be much better than dying in a year, right?
I think being immortal is a fire superpower if it's under the assumption that I can take my own. Because then I could live like 5,000 years, and then if the sun explodes, I'm not just floating through space. Wait, this is kind of like I'm able to just be like,
No,
nah.
I'm selling the
Dying in a year, right?
purpose.
But if you're immortal, you would have to watch everyone you love die over and over again until you don't have any emotional feelings anymore. You would live to see the human race die out. You would see.
I feel like if you were immortal, you would effectively become a god. Because
God will put hurdles and challenges in your life to see how tough you is and see if you're gonna give up on your faith. I need you to jump over them hurdles, fight them challenges, and keep your faith. Let's go. God will put hurdles and challenges in your life to
because you would meet so many people, have so many experiences, so many interactions. They would all blend together in this weird, like, mind mush that you would be like, I don't know, man. I know I was born, but I don't remember when.
the world end. And ultimately, you would be drifting in space.
Yeah, you wouldn't be all-knowing, but I'm saying the sense of, like, the idea of life is that there's death. If you can't die, even if you have a starting point, you're not technically alive. You're like beyond a human at that point. You're like not, you're basic, you're immortal, yeah, but like you're effectively a god if you're immortal. Because life, the definition of life and how we perceive life is that you're a finite being that dies. If you are not a finite being that dies, you're no longer alive. In the sense that we would understand it. You would be like a smaller tier god.
Smaller than
Like, even if you didn't have superpowers. You'd be like a
time stop. How it's being stopped. The superpowers are
and then he rewinds.
Stop would be a dream come true for some individuals for obvious reasons.
Time stop and rewinding time would be awesome if you had like 4 uses. If you had infinite uses, you would be so, it would make you go insane. Because you would be so obsessed with creating a world that is perfect in your own mind that you would just start hyper-fixating on every small interaction you had to get it perfectly right.
But in reality, it would be a nightmare. moment you stop time, the molecules of air around you would stop as well, making it impossible to breathe. It also means photons would stop, rendering you unable to see. So you stop time and become unable to breathe or see until you either resume time or just die. Great power, huh?
Then being able to rewind time would be pretty lit. But not being... That's about it, though.
Super strength.
I don't
Super
know.
strength sounds awesome, right?
Super strength, there's no downside to super strength. I will stand by that. There's no downside to super strength. This is a lame ass. It's a lame ass power in terms of like the powers you're able to choose. But what is the downside of being just really strong?
In real life, though, it's a mess. Everything's designed for regular people, meaning that if you were super strong, you'd be breaking doorknobs, keyboards, and glass.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. That's a dumb fucking point. I hate that. Yes, you would need to be more gentle, but like if I was able to sound so strong that I could lift up a school bus, like a big car or truck. It's not like, oh, every time I try to twist the doorknob, I just go, woof, and the door just goes fucking flying. I would just go. Like Ryan Shaw doesn't like grab a certain knob and he holds onto it and it crushes, you know? Like strong men that can lift 1,300 pounds don't just go, whoosh, oh, sorry, I broke it. It's not, I need a metal can. I need titanium. No, that's just not how it. But yes, maybe in a sense of like a handshake or a little too small, you know, or like.
I don't even know. It's just kids thing. I don't see it. I might get a rock to league after this.
Getting fucking whiplash from him patting you on the back, but like I feel like that's different.
Passes left and right. Imagine going to hug your mom and breaking her spine because you don't know how to control your strength yet. Having super strength doesn't mean you're indestructible either. If you punch a wall, for example, because of Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The force that you apply to the wall will be applied back to you with the same intensity, knocking you back.
Yeah, but the assumption is that if you have super strength, yes, it would bounce you back potentially. But the assumption is that with super strength comes your muscle durability, being able to hold. Oh my God, no! If you just got granted super strength, you would be Izuku Midori. You would be the nerd from NHA that throws a baseball and shatters his arm. Eventually, you would build up the strength to be able to like hold that down. But for the first like few years, if you did anything, you would just break your body.
Breaking your hand.
Wow. I think if you were
Wait, is it possible for them to block it from the young players?
if I'm super strength and I pick up a school bus, it's just gonna crush me. Because my bones wouldn't be able to hold it. But it's like, you know, the same could be said about like somebody that presses 500 pounds. Now if you give a 5 super strength and he fucking presses 500 pounds on his head, it would fucking crush him. But that's just because he wasn't strong enough to do it. You need super durability. Yeah, you need super durability coupled with super strength. That would be the issue. But super durability would be a shit-ass power because then you wouldn't be able to get surgery. Say you had super durability and you couldn't get like your skin was like impenetrable. Now you need like your appendix taken. You're dead. You just wouldn't need surgery because all your organs are super durable. You're super efficient. You're just got like a tumor. Like there would be instances where
Yeah, I'm off this game.
shit, fiction. Okay? It's all fucking fiction. I don't like nitpicking the shit. I'm everything in it, and I'm getting mad at myself. I'm getting angry at disproving all the cool powers that you have. Fuck. You're not supposed to look into it now.
Man. I wanted to fade, but I'll take
I think
that.
we all know like one guy that be pulling out the craziest hypotheticals and letters, and I really like hypothetical questions because
Why is he gutting me like what?
Bringing up hypotheticals for
Why is he gutting me like I'm not stuff with party?
it's so stupid because like none of the questions would happen. But if it's like
Yeah, I'm off this guy.
like, hey, an alien lands in your backyard, blah, 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 like, what would you do? You just start talking about stupid shit. Or you could get into, like, troll hypotheticals, but I don't know what this video's angle is. If it's gonna get into questionable hypotheticals, like, oh, if you're 6 inches in your mom, and then, you know, your dad, and then are you going forward or back? I don't like that. That one's a no-go. That one's the gun goes off. Type of question. You've never heard that one? Bro, that one is crazy. I feel like that's the most common hypothetical. You've never heard that question, no? It's like you're 3 inches in your mom, your dad's 3 inches into you, or you going forward or backwards. I'm not answering that. I'm killing myself. I'm a massive suicide prevention advocate. If I'm ever in that scenario, I'm dying. Okay, I'm not answering that. And I know it's like, oh, you're not answering the hypothetical. There's some ones that just shouldn't be posed, and that's one of them.
I'm just thinking, what would you do if I got this trick, bend you over? Shut up! Shut up!
Looking at random internet hypotheticals and damn Reddit or something
Hmm,
has high-key
boy.
become one of my favorite pastime activities. A good hypothetical question, you know, gets me running for the day.
Would you rather be a hobo with a 5% chance of getting an
Oh my God, the Family Guy hypotheticals? No, this is the type of shit that I love.
5% chance of getting inherited by a rich guy, or be Hitler 2 years before the end of World War II?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that one's an easy answer. I'm gonna go homeless guy. I don't think I want to be Adolf Hitler.
Display starting in domination.
I'm not answering this one, but you can give it your best go. Yeah, the hypothetical questions that people around me be asking, they'll hikey get me prison time for even saying.
Would you rather?
To go. So I'm gonna just get questions from Reddit. First question. In front of you is 1,000 pills, and each one of these pills that you eat, you get $500,000.
This is the most. I feel like this is a hypothetical that everyone has heard. The numbers change. Sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 1,000 pills, sometimes per pill it's 1,000, 10,000, $1 million, $1 billion. He said 1,000 pills.
Wait, what's my teammate?
It's gonna be 1,000 pills, 500,000 a pill. 1 of them kills. How many do you eat? You have a 0.1% chance of dying. Check it. Like 5, 100. You're gonna rip a tail. Well, you gotta think. I went into this really deep mathematically with one of my friends one time when we had 1,000 pills and you had to eat each one and it was like $100,000. And I said that your odds increase.
Nice. I love how it takes my character like 10 days to jump. Even though I knew he was gonna do that, I pre-think and everything.
But mathematically, it's still a 10% chance of dying because you would grab a lot of
It's just so gay, you just spamming that same thing. And I have a 99 parameters or like
there's a higher and higher chance that I die every time. Because by pill 99, there's only 900.
so gay, like he's literally spamming that same thing, like there's no skill involved, like what am I playing?
I'm taking 100. Bro, that's absurd. You're giving yourself a 1 in 10 of death. How much money is 100? You'd be getting $50 million. I feel like 5 is awesome. Because you have a 0.5% chance of death. So a 1 in 200. And you're getting $2.5 million. But you gotta think, right? Like, somebody's dying. Like, if we all ran this hypothetical and we all took 5, like, 20 of us would die.
But one of these pills ain't like the others. You eat it and you instantly die. How many would you eat? Personally, I know myself. You know, people say I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
No, they don't.
But I'm a bit of a risk taker. I'm coming out of this at least 100 millionaire.
100 millionaire? He's gonna pull 200? You're giving yourself a 1 in 5? You're betting the numbers on roulette?
Bro, how do you get past you?
200? Oh, fuck no. See, I think that's what skews this for a lot of people, though, because they hear the word 1,000, and they're still giving themselves.
Bro, these kids are so shit. Wait, what's my teammate?
Like, if it was 100
wait, no,
pills,
that's not
would he
true.
still take 20?
These kids are so shit
No.
too. That's a
20
crazy
pills out of
thought.
100? I'd be like, or 2 out of 10. Say there's 10 pills, you need 2. Oh my god, that's way scary.
My greed might be my downfall, but you know, at least the death is instant.
You're rich, that's why you don't care? Brother, I don't care if I make crazy money. You're playing a death game, dog. I guarantee you there's people that would be like, I wouldn't even take one. You're playing a death game. You're literally playing Russian roulette effectively, but with just higher odds in your favor.
But hold on, 100 million at 500,000.
I think that's great. Like, how much for you to play 1 round of Russian roulette? No amount of money. I'm never playing that. I would never. A 1 in 6? A 1 in 6. I mean, by those odds, by what we're saying, I'm pretty sure this is St. Don's video. By what we're saying, St. Don is playing a game that has worse odds than Russian roulette. So, but I guarantee you, I'm not guarantee you, because I don't know. But now I want to ask, see, this is why I love talking about this with my friends, because they're right in front of me, I'm able to ask. If you're taking 200 pills out of 1,000, then you might as well just go, hey, I'll give you 50 million right now, spin a Russian roulette. But that's way scarier in your brain. Oh, another common one's like, there's a button. I was just talking to my friends about this the other day. There's a button. You press it. You get $1 billion, but you kill 1 person.
Nation.
Are you doing it? I was actually talking to Brady and Chris about it. And the response for 1 person is yeah, because you're killing 1 random guy, but with the $1 billion, you could save and benefit more lives than the 1 person that died. So by like utilitarian, like odds, or not by utilitarianism, you're doing the right thing if you use the money in a moral way. But then you go into like, okay, you kill the 1 person and you have to watch them die. And then if they still say yes, then you up the amount of people. And at what amount of people do they go, no, I won't do it? Because there has to be a number. If you're like 1 million people, they're probably going to go no. Because if you get that high too, there's a chance that somebody you know dies.
Let's do some math there. 100 million divide 500,000. And we get a total of 200 pills. Now, I'm not a tough kid. I'll answer that. I can't swallow 1 pill without at least 3 liters of water. So that might be a difficult challenge, but we're getting the 200.
I used to dry swallow pills for like a 2-month period. You know when you switch from like liquid medicine or like crushed up pills and applesauce to like to like water? I used to like dry swallow. It's disgusting.
Why would you run towards the corner?
Pills done, nevertheless. Comment down below how many pills you would take. And don't forget to like and subscribe to join my gift card giveaway. I will be giving away a gift card sometime in the next 7,000 years. So stay tuned. Next question. You have to do 1 crime, but in doing that crime, you ensure that nobody does it again. Now this one.
Well, my brain hurts playing this game. Well,
oh my god, I've never heard that one. You have to do a crime. You have to do a crime, but then nobody does it again.
This is a question from hell.
Probably kill somebody.
Would you, 1, choose to get rid of...
Nigga, how the fuck did he complete it?
You would annoy me if you did that. If I was like stun locked.
Who knows, man?
I jaywalk all the time.
You know, you need to work on those strings. Like, what's your strength, nigga? What's your strength? What's your strength, you know?
That's how I'm perceiving it. I don't think jaywalking should be a crime, but if you get hit and killed, it's on you. Like, I'm looking both ways.
Yeah, but I don't think our big is... That's my fault, I shouldn't have did. I don't even think our big is an actual big, bro. I think he's just a power forward.
I can hop on my actual big, man. Yo, surely hop on actual big. Bro, I'm a 6'3" point guard. Speak in the park.
You don't need
I'm playing with the
you just have
retard.
to
I don't want
have
to keep
good
passing
six.
the ball. Like.
Just gonna have good 6.
I don't have this. I can't speak glitch apart from what the heat takes to heal my stuff.
Is it a crime to line court? Yeah. But is that, I'm assuming...
You play guard, man. You're good games, play guard, man. You play guard. You
Tip the screen.
I'll play big, then you play.
Bro, I don't want to play with you, shut up.
Okay, then leave, nigga. Yeah.
I'll leave, bro.
You better off with your AI code.
You're not telling me what to play, though. For you.
So you're saying you'd make
We can't be that bad, bro.
I think that would cause the best. You would be doing the least bad thing. And you would be having the biggest net benefit. Because you could just like...
It faded me, no.
And then lie. And then no one else would be able to do it. Well, but robbing the store would be the crime. So you would need your friend. Okay, this is what you need to do. You need your friend to commit robbery.
Like, shoot. This guy's open. I want to get it. Just shoot.
You're going to get your friend to rob the store. And you're going to be the guy that's standing outside. You're going to be a witness. And you're just going to fucking lie.
Yeah, I cannot do that to one person. But
why would your friend agree to that? Because I would give him the hypothetical. I would say, all right, I've been given, a genie came to me and he said if I commit a crime, nobody else will commit that crime, go rob a store.
And again, I don't want it to happen.
He's probably going to go
to anybody else. It's really like the trolley problem. You can choose to commit the crime / turn it illegal, and in turn, one person's shit and save the majority. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe.
Holy, like a niggas, like, what is this D things?
Yeah, I don't know why the line
Cheers.
could be rough. It's like another
That's the ball. I'm open. Holy.
bad, but they're still in this is gonna sound
Like, niggas.
okay, this is not
I'm off this game. I can't play this game. Tell
bad
people
one
should play
necessarily
2K.
to choose, but like rigging elections. Well, ideally, I would want gerrymandering illegal. I think the idea of do you guys know what gerrymandering is? I think it's the worst thing in modern, the worst thing. One of the worst things in modern politics. And it's like legal crime, effectively. It's where they redraw district maps to fit specific zones where they either have a lot of Republicans or Democrats. So they rig elections in their favor. It's happening in Texas right now with Republicans, where they're reshaping districts to where like 80% of people in House are Republican, but 42% of Texans are Democrat. So they're only represented by half of the, populace. Like the same thing happens in reverse in other states. There's some states that have it to where like other people are allowed to do it. I just think it's the dumbest thing in the world that the politicians in office are the ones that can remake the district laws or the zones.
Epic.
Because then they're just going to reshape it to where they're the one that gets reelected every time, which motivates them less to be good politicians because then they don't have to worry about the other side and they only have to worry about opponents within their own ranking or, I guess, political party. And so it forces them to basically be like mid-ass politicians that never do anything interesting, but also never do anything bad. So they can't overstep and try to accomplish anything because then it's a negative and they'll get voted out, but they don't have to worry about the other side. So they just drag their feet and live in fucking, a good political situation. It's annoying.
Because the guy in the post said if you do this crime, you don't get immunity from it. If you get caught, you get...
Both sides do this, though? I literally said that. I literally said that.
Caught. I do not need that shit on my name, bro. Nah, but Thanos can say this harder than me.
The hardest choices require the...
Libel and defamation. That would also do the reverse. That would also be as good as lying in court because then you couldn't lie against someone. You wouldn't be able to falsely accuse people.
The strongest wills.
But if you can, quote unquote, take one for the team, props to you. But as long as your intentions are right, man, the crime you did, we can forgive you. I'm gonna move on from this so the YouTube police don't kill another one of my siblings. Next question. Now this next one is another money one, but I would high-key do it even without the money. $100,000, but you go back in time as your 10-year-old self with all your memories. Now I've been begging to be...
The fuck? Why would you not say yes? I don't know, because then you wouldn't be you. But you go back with all your memories, so you would be you. So you're going to be living like a whole different life, and you'd be like mad smart. You'd be like the smartest 10-year-old in the world. And you would also know the outcome of everything until 2025. So you could just like invest. Yeah, I'm going to invest in Bitcoin. I'm going to bet on I'm literally going to go but you're 10. Oh my God. You're 10. You would have to convince somebody to gamble for you. You would, at 10 years old, you'd have to be like, Mom, trust me. Put the house on the Broncos. Tom Brady's going to win it all multiple times. Trust me. Tom Brady, Mom, Bitcoin, you don't even know what you're going to be asking me. How do I know about cryptocurrency? How do I know about cryptocurrency? Shut the fuck up. Put it all on Bitcoin.
Isekai since I don't even know, but my ego tells me that I will take over the world. I don't really know how I'll do it though. I'll probably just run some crazy predictions or like force my parents to invest in Bitcoin. Maybe I'll wait right before COVID and warn people that it's happening, and then when it finally happens, they'll realize I'm...
You could deadass, you not even COVID, like, how old do you have to be to invest in stocks? I feel like you could have, how old do you have to...
I'm 25, pole and silk dancer. I'm not a mute. I just don't talk much. Hey, can you just say hello so we can confirm that you don't have a cock?
I don't see why it matters.
Cause I'd rather.
Or the ears.
Did you want to go up there?
True. Like.
You say penis in French.
Out of it. No, it'll be a year and a month.
Is this not? Oh, there we go. What is gallery? What is a user icon? The fuck? What the fuck is this? Oh, I thought I could put like a picture of like whatever I wanted. I don't understand what this is. Okay, anyways. Hold on.
I lost looking.
Wait. Someone gifted me this. Do I have this? Wait. Look, it says gifted. Look, gifted VR chat plus 1 month from Steam. What can I do with this? Hold on. Well, I can do some fancy shit with this?
I'm off, bro. Like, I've police.
Nameplate. Favorite. Profile image. Oh, let me put a picture on then. Hold on. How do I do it?
Where's my controller?
Oh, change profile pic. Take new photo.
Yeah, my controller wasn't working.
That wait, hold on. Let me do what she said real quick. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know what just happened. Oh, I invited her. Okay, cool. How do I
Unlock it.
edit profile? Change profile pic. Can I not put like a? What the fuck? You gotta do it on the website.
Why would you? Like, why? Do niggas know where to hit the ball? Like, why would you smash it towards us? Like, I'm confused.
Alright, Birdman.
Yo.
Whether you believe this shit or not.
What?
You have
Like he literally, it's
have
like
a
people
super
like,
freak
do you know
fan
where
in
you're
the
hitting
chat
it?
who
Like,
went through super
like
big
niggas
effort
should
to
hit the
make you
ball
an
to hit, but
avatar
I'm
and
trying to
fill
learn
out
how
all
to
kind of surprises.
stop hitting it just to hit. It's like people
Deadass.
just
That
hit it
doesn't
to hit.
sound
Like
good.
I
they
just
don't
found
look
this.
good. They're hitting it.
I just found the model myself personally on this website.
Nah, yo, I have to be playing with the
Surprise? I don't want no
retard, bro.
surprises from nobody in this fucking
Oh
chat.
my god.
Well, I mean,
It's not gonna be good.
I think you're gonna like. I think you're
Dude,
gonna
how
like it.
do
Hold on. Oh yeah. No. It's revealing so much. Don't look. I gotta reset it. All right. Anyway, I'm back. Here you go.
Please just.
And you can
Why
take
can't
it
I
from me.
like pull
Yeah,
it?
you're gonna clone him. Same way
Like
you
I'm playing
got
with the
him first time.
retard. End the game,
So you just need
bro.
to outline me.
End the
Like you gotta
game,
block
bro.
people.
Like,
Okay.
Okay. And then click on me and then click clone.
I cloned it.
Okay.
Do I have it?
Yeah, you got it. You're wearing it.
Wait. Let me favorite it. Hold on.
Oh, VR Chat Plus does mean that you can put up a picture. It also makes you an automatic user, which means you can upload your own avatar. I have this avatar file for you to upload if you choose to do that. It's kind of complicated. I can help you, but not right now.
bro, please just let me forfeit.
So, come explore the avatar.
The retard, bro.
Okay, hold on. What do I just do the emotes?
Yeah. I'm gonna let you explore it all by yourself. Well, let me put it back on so I can tell you. That's your wet. You don't.
Am I in? It's in the
Oh
emotes,
my god.
right?
Hold on, I'm putting it back on. No. Well, yes and no. All right. So.
I think these are all the ones that I had. I think.
Go to expressions.
Oh, that's.
Go to expressions.
Oh god, what is this? It's a sperm. Oh, it doesn't.
They did it. It does. It comes right out.
Wait, what? I don't see anything. Oh.
You don't see it?
I have to look down more. Hold on. Wait a second. Oh, it doesn't show in the mirror. Hold on.
Yeah, you should probably look up.
But now it doesn't show. I have to look like a weird angle.
I'm playing with, like, what the fuck am I playing with?
But it doesn't show in the mirror though. That's why I didn't see it.
Yeah, mirrors are weird.
Oh, okay.
So, use that at your own discretion. You have emotes. Now, if you want to go, don't do that one. Whatever. Just okay. Do the. Okay. I guess they got tired of you standing still. Okay, so you got a popsicle.
Sure. Bad.
May not show up. So, yeah. Now, some people may not be able to see this if they put it says Quest up underneath their name. They're not going to be able to see it because they're on Quest. If it doesn't say Quest, they should be able to see it. So if they go, I don't know what you're talking about, then they just can't see your avatar. Yeah. My personal favorite is definitely going to be your shirt. There's two. You gotta do it, dude. You gotta do it. Where's the only shirt? These two are iffy, but the other three are great. you don't have to wear it if you don't want to. Yes. That's my favorite one. And squat like push feet. I want to see it. See. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see what this would do. Now push feet. Since I was able to find it, why are you standing? Oh, there you go. Now you can squat. So you can get down to their level. Oh, unfortunate. I can fix that. I've been dabbling around in Unity, and I'm kind of proud of myself for the things that I've done. Like, I've been working on this avatar myself. Or just because I know you're going to sit too much. And, but you can sit your avatar. Debatable. If anything, the avatar is just going to be banned. Which case you'll get on to be a robot. On the other guy. You become the other guy again, and you're fine. But if you go to your hold on, let me make sure I know what I'm talking about. So go to social, work your big menu, push escape, work your big menu, and go to social. And you can change your profile pic or use an avatar image, and that's how you take it. People will also you never spend money on this game because that's not what it's for. Somebody gave it to you. People will talk to you a lot more if you have like a picture and shit. Yeah, if you want to upload one, you can do that too. You have to too much trouble.
Just one car, we pass. You are not ready. You are not ready. You are not ready. Just go and start one business in about something. No! Jelly 53 cook guy. 53 cook, no be your regular guy. No be your regular be the pro. Don't play. They get them money. They go out and buy Mercedes Benzes. Very low IQ people. And they get them money. And they go out and buy Mercedes Benzes. Yeah, why is it not saying, hold on, wait a minute. Okay, hold on, I need it. Is there a way I can see my comments? Can I see like what email is on this? Can't see it on the game. Could be different. It doesn't have a video. It's a different anime girl that I use like digitally. Please. Oh, now it's updated. Wait. I think it again. Updated. Okay. Right. Good. How do I change my? Yeah. Everybody for this slide, show you now. If not, you will regret your life. Right the camera. See, before you have person for this slide, we'll share with you. See you for here. They say, see you here. See the source. See your source for here. See you see what they do so. See you for here. See the people with the help for here. Now this one we don't fool. I'm always fool. Anyone fool, remember we come out from here. Not help people from here. The moment we help people from here, I'm streaming now. This will ask you give, 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 and you not get this place. Now so you put it dry. Then when you don't drive, these same people where you help, these same people where you help, they mock you. They'll go ask you, say now you help me.
Yeah, huh? Oh. Bro, my eyes. No way, they both missed it. What am I playing?
year ago. I don't think I was playing this a year ago. When did I start playing this game?
Go to work, keep the house perfect. Still gonna die. Did you know that if you wake up at 5 a.m. every day, exercise for just 30 minutes, get some sunlight, eat healthier, go to work, keep the house perfectly clean, you're still gonna die. Did you know that if you wake up at 5 a.m. every day, exercise for just 30 minutes, get some sunlight, eat healthier, go to work, keep the house perfectly clean, you're still gonna die. Did you know that if you wake up at 5 a.m. every day, exercise for just 30 minutes, get some sunlight, eat healthier, go to work, and keep the house perfectly clean, you're still gonna die? Did you know that if you wake up at 5 a.m. every day, exercise for just 30 minutes, get some sunlight, eat healthier, go to work, and keep the house perfectly clean, you're still gonna die? Did you know that if you wake up at 5 a.m. every day, exercise for just 30 minutes, get some sunlight, eat healthier, go to work, and keep the house perfectly clean, that you're still gonna die?
Gang.
Did you know that if you wake up
What the fuck is this? Nah, something ain't right.
No, you fuck. Ooh. Bro, where's my teammate? Alright, for my nigga. Alright, for my nigga. Mm-hmm. Alright. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright. Why am I playing this game made for faggots? Yeah. No. No. I'm ass, bro. I'm done with Rocket League. With when the next game I lose, I'm off Rocket League. I'm never playing this shit again, bro.
Let's say you drop, take your car, just pick up your side. Once your car breaks, you begin to realize how fucked up your life is. Like you begin to realize like you feel like you got arrested. That's what it sincerely feels like. He's like a nigga took you, put his arms around you, and just locked you up in section of prison. Shit feels fucked up. Once you realize what it's like to drive, then you're not gonna understand. Once you get your first car, you realize how slow your life went when you finally lose that car. Let's say you drive, take your car, scooting, pick up bitch. Once your car break down, and it's in the shop, you begin to realize how fucked up your life. Like you begin to realize, like you feel like you got arrested. That's what it sincerely feels like. You feel like a nigga just took you, put his arms around you, just locked you up in position. Shit feels fucked up.
Yeah, I'm off this faggot ass game where I can't play this.
You realize how slow your life went when you finally do that. Let's say you drive, take your car, scooting, pick up bitch. Once your car break down, it's in the shop, you begin to realize. You can tell. Wait. It's someone here. Hey, what you doing here? Tripping off? Wait. Realize how fucked up you begin to put his arms around you, just lock your position. Shit feels fucked up. Once you realize what it's like to drive, then you're not gonna understand. Once you get your first.
Well, I'm off this game when I lose no troll. Like, I can't play this.
And if you stop that rubbish this year, your life will continue destroying.
No way, I can't play this faggot ass game, bro. Nah, this is bad. Like, how are we not able to score? Oh, mm. I like him.
Wait, Carlos from mouth open. Hold up.
No. So. Mm. Holy. Right in that corner. No way, bro. Like, I'm getting fucked. It's just camping. Fucking, they're not better than us. Come on. What the fuck? And they're not betting gloves. Come on.
Excuse me, Batman, you're in my way. Right. Yes. Oh my god.
It's a faggot ass game, bro. Why am I playing this shit?
Somebody. They're just saying.
Whoever the fuck came in is a fucking retard, bro.
It's getting very much. I got that PC camera. Invisible.
Question is what? You just plug. I'm looking at it on Google right now. You just take this fucking thing. You just plug it into your fucking monitor. What? You don't need a PC to use this? I don't get it. other things that people use. They don't request what do they use. What are all these consoles, dude? In there, this shit's $1,000. This place is fucking insane to me.
Ari Solomon, Leland, baby Keem. I got what you need. Fucking can't, bro. I'm not playing, bro.
I was playing Apex before Valorant.
This is boring.
Yeah, that's like a competitive game too.
I'm so scared to play Valorant.
No, don't be scared.
I'll get both of you guys. Wait.
My,
Okay, give me your PayPal.
my Discord's in my bio.
Okay, I'll do that. Wait, let me.
Yeah.
See, this is gonna be weird because I feel like no one really plays it anymore. You guys play Overwatch?
I used to. I hit Diamond on Overwatch on console.
Oh yeah, that's how I was in console too. But I see like a couple months ago, and I haven't.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You ready for my Discord?
Yes.
Bro, what's it? Smash.
Yes.
6 tagline is 615. Picture L right triangle.
Yeah, I'm off this faggot ass game, bro. I'm off this shit ass game, bro. Alright, so I'm baby Keem. I got what you need. Oh.
What up? Dude is crazy, dude.
You didn't see this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Trickle down. One looks like me, bro. Right. Yeah.
God, bruh. When I'm in the party, me and the guilty one talking. I'm in the party.
Yo, I expect to be an actual bigger, and that fucking girl blew up at me, dog. Yelling at you as well. I was like, what the fuck? Shit. I'm not gonna drink a piece. Let's drink, what am I doing? Let's go.
Waterball, you trying to get me, trying to make me a corpse.
This what Puff taught me. One time I walked fresh off the streets. I got signed the back way. I had to get fresh, get nice on. And the nigga Puff had on get nice too. Made a mistake and stepped on his sneaker. The dirt on his laces, on his white hair.
Hello? Good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I sent it. Okay.
What are you doing? Why are you smiling at me? He's definitely hurt. What the hell are you doing? Hey, listen, bitch, you gotta shut the fuck up.
Bitch need to shut the fuck up. Where
This guy was him. He came to put the selfie up. It's so.
Nah, you him, Brody Key.
That's what I hear. Hey, what's up in here? Big freaks in here? I did. I don't like chicken. You tried it? Yeah. How many times? Like 3 or 4 times in 1 week. Damn, you got no rest on that asshole. That's just back to like, it was okay, but like, there was just no pleasure in it for me. No pleasure in it for you. Then why'd you do it? Like, I can. Cause like, see, I found my profit. I found the G spot before, but like, yeah, and I can simulate it with my finger, but it's. Wait. Where's your G spot in your ass? How deep are you in your ass? Yes. What the prostate? What? Yeah, prostate. All I was doing was pushing on the camera. Prostate. It's like a ball that's in your asshole. Play with it enough. Just ejaculate. Oh, yeah. Where's the 2 minute door? The sperm is in the balls. Yes, the sperm cells are in your balls, but not the fluid. Not the liquid. Your body is not supposed to have
When I'm in the party, when I'm in the party, when it's going on.
This was way before that. I'm not coming out of my ass. I did it once when I found the spot, and it's just like I had the most.
Wait, niggas trying to fight?
But
He's not fighting. You're wait, no, let's set it up. Yes, you know the content, man. You know the content. It's nothing to set up, bro. You're not gonna. You're not. Wait, baller, come on, wait, baller. Watch out, like he's not even like. No, all right, no. All right, go to my horsey, go. Horsey, go to Miami, horse. Also, wait, so wait, Nelson, I mean, Conley, you set up a fight? Yes. Between me and Nelson? Between me and you, we're not boxing. We don't want to box. No, Nelson, no, six friends. Nelson, don't worry about it. So let me just fight on Nelson behalf. Yo, Debo, what's going on, Debo? I'm talking about a real life. No, I know you're Horsey, like, this is a hate. Nelson, wait, all right, I'm a hater. Debo, I'm a hater, yo. Alright, you can tell niggas don't want to play. Who's niggas is not there? Nelson, we don't. Alright, this is the chat. I'm stuck right now. On this one, what should I do, bro? I was gonna bet Spurs were fun. So I think the Spurs have a chance in Game 7. Be honest. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Yeah, they got the whistle, bro. Those people got the whistle. They literally got the whistle. We go to lucky. Okay, listen, I got an idea. We go to Kino chat. What is 11,000 down to 10,000? It should hit any moment now. If that doesn't hit, we go to the soccer stuff.
You gotta learn, bro. BT, you gotta learn, bro. You gotta learn. Come on, bro. You gotta learn. Good days, I'll get it back. Just learn, bro. I tell you something like you're not supposed to do it. Nigga, all my balls are stinky. You like the only one who are stinky. All right, stop trying to joke with him, no chance. I'll be weird. Who banned him? Come on, ban him, bro. Just keep on banning him, like, fuck. Stop it, go. I'm down. I'm banning him, bro. Chill, bro. Do this giveaway. 50. Nah. All right, Zeno, let me do this giveaway, then I'll probably do it. See, you bad influence, so nigga, get away.